I used to work with my parents as a shoe wholesaler. My father was a shoe wholesaler. My mother was a retailer. Then I grew up watching that. Then I saw a lot of problems the industry facing and small businesses facing. And I said, how can we manage small businesses better, especially in this sector, in the shoe industry? That's how it started. I was 19.
With a population of 85 million and a growth rate of nearly 8% in 2013, Ethiopia's middle class is steadily growing. With it comes new demand for cars, property, and fashionable clothes. Consumer spending habits have changed and new business opportunities are legion. Here in the outskirts of the capital, Addis Ababa, Paulo Sendeshaw, a traditional shoemaker from father to son, decided to join forces with his fellow shoemakers to create a community capable of coping with the new demand and tough competition from the majors.
Okay.
They love it so much. It's very nice.
I'm happy with the cooperative, you see, because previously I was producing my own shoes privately and try to sell my own shoes privately. We have enough market. If we can produce quality products, we have many markets locally and externally. I produce in the name of EIFCCOS, I sell in the name of EIFCCOS. So you are in my own workshop, which is part of EIFCCOS, and in my workshop we make men's shoes, especially men's shoes for the export purpose. Sometimes we produce for local.
8 years after it was founded, the cooperative can be considered a success. The craftsmen design and produce 4,000 different models each season, ranging from basic models to luxury shoes for men and women. The producers all work together under the same roof, but they are grouped together by speciality, covering every aspect of the production chain. There are designers working on new ideas and specialists putting the finishing touches to orders. Each has his or her own workshop, workers, and machines. Depending on the type and the quantity of shoes required, the central store provides a list of the raw materials required. The cobbler then takes the leather and other materials to his workshop. 12,000 pairs of shoes are produced here each day. This is a point of pride for the cooperative's 170 craftsmen, who were once struggling to survive on the Mercato, one of Africa's biggest markets.
It was impossible to access capital. When we come here, we can easily access capital from development bank. Here, we can sell in groups. So if you want to promote, the promotion cost will be very small. So with this, I am very happy.
There are other advantages. The cooperative also has a training center teaching workers and young unemployed people the various trades involved in shoemaking. Today, the lessons are focusing on design. Once they've acquired these skills, they will be guaranteed work in the cooperative, where technicians are always in demand. Furthermore, the traditional shoemakers' children don't always want to follow in their father's footsteps. So here come the shoemakers of tomorrow. For Andia, the training is a chance to prepare her future.
I'm very happy because I was in Mercato before and I didn't have a formal training. Therefore, I'm very grateful to the cooperative because they saw our problem and provided us with such an opportunity.
The training center calls on specialists from each field of activity to improve production standards. In the face of tough competition from major Ethiopian producers, quality is the key to survival. The challenge is to make sure all members meet these high standards. Thanks to constant checks, quality has greatly improved and the order books are filling up.
The main success is to come together and to show that it is everybody's problem, what we are facing. Let's say when we do it individually, everybody has that problem. Nobody is solving nobody's problem. We are here to plan together, that's all. When we plan together, we are stronger.
After 8 years, the EIFCCOS Cooperative seems bound for success with promising export contracts. But despite a clear government will to encourage entrepreneurship, Ethiopian red tape often gets the better of initiatives the state is supposed to be helping.
There is a little problem. We came here before 5 or 6 years. Still now, we didn't get loan from the development bank. This stitching machine, as you see, it's old. If the government or the development bank gives us that amount of loan, we can buy some specialized stitching machine. It will help us to develop quality products.
With an estimated 13 billion pairs of shoes sold worldwide in 2015, the major international groups are sharpening their knives to carve out a slice of what they see as their pie. But in Addis Ababa, EIFCCOS, with its 100 or so traditional African shoemakers, is determined to get to the top in shoe business and claim their share.
Ethiopia,